Hello, I'm Paul McCarran. I'm here at the Retreat House of Loyola on the Potomac. The Gospel reading for the Easter Vigil is from Mark, and the Gospel for Easter morning is from John. Neither passage describes the risen Jesus. The verses from John describe a very puzzled Mary of Magdala telling other disciples that she thinks someone has taken Jesus from the tomb. And then we hear the two disciples check the tomb for themselves. They couldn't make sense of what they saw. As the evangelist says, they didn't yet understand the scripture that Jesus had to rise from the dead. The verses from Mark tell us that some women disciples found a young man in Jesus' tomb who told them Jesus had been raised, and that they should tell the other disciples to go and meet Jesus in Galilee. Sunday's passage in the lectionary ends right there with the angel's instructions. But Mark's text, his next verse, tells us the women disciples fled from the tomb, seized with trembling and bewilderment, and they said nothing to anyone because they were afraid. Both passages end on a note of befuddlement. There's no moment of triumph or exultation. I'm assuming that was the intention of both evangelists, to leave us not with a tidy, happy ending, but with a personal challenge. They seem to want to ask us, do I understand the scripture that Jesus had to rise? Am I at all bewildered and hesitant to share the good news that Jesus is raised from the dead? In other words, the feast of Easter asks us, what's my responsibility as a disciple for spreading the good news? Do I hesitate? If you do, get help. That's what prayer is for.